That fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for it. Interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now he'll escape to his right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bolton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game. But that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 60 yards.